Project G20 YouTube. Check your tubes. Check your tubes. So Project G20, I was just trying to do some little maintenance. I know I need a crank sensor, which it runs fine. As far as I can tell, starts up fine, everything, but that's what the check engine light code is on the dash. Went to AutoZone, read the code. It's a crank sensor, which is basically right down here. Basically, you can kind of see the line there, but basically goes right there. So that's not bad. I don't want to order a generic one. I don't know what you guys think. I'm thinking about getting like an OEM one because a lot of times those sensors on the aftermarket ones, they don't last long or still cause the code. But what I was checking was the spark plugs because I had bought it. So that's one of the first things I try to pull out, and it's real easy. Just pull out the coil. Get you a spark plug out. So I got 4 cylinders, and that's what's easy about these. It's right here on top. So pull and get them out of there. But pretty much everything was looking good except the cylinder 1 had some oil in there. Kind of see it was on that one coil. Let me try to show you the spark plug. I tried to clean it up already, but here is from number 4 and 3 to 1. But 1 had oil on it, as you can see from the paper. So a lot of them have some oil. So I don't know if it's still leaking. I'm gonna clean it up. I'll probably go ahead and get some new spark plugs. But I got the oil out of it. It wasn't a lot, but seemed like it was leaking at some point, and it looks like there's some RTV in the valve covers. So maybe I think they did say he repaired the valve cover, but maybe he didn't get it right, or maybe it's just residual oil from before. Who knows? But probably go ahead and get some new spark plugs, and then go from there. Hopefully it's not really leaking. I don't want to pull out the valve cover again, but I do have an oil leak. Like I said, I was looking at it yesterday, and I tried to clean up the area because it was hard to see really what was there with all the oil that was there. But see, I have a drop right there, so somewhere my neighbor was looking at it, but with me too. He said it might be crank pulley leak somewhere. Cause I really didn't see, and it's up high. The oil filter looks tight. Valve cover, again, the guy said he replaced it. Could be on the back side. It's hard to tell. It's not really horrible, but it does leak for sure. But all right, G20, like I said, just general maintenance. I'm hoping maybe get a crank sensor, but that's not crucial. But right now I'm gonna go get some spark plugs, swap them out, and I'll probably check back on this, because again, it's really easy to pull out, so I'll probably look at this maybe after a couple weeks, make sure it's not still leaking, because then it's probably the valve seal, cover seal up here, so I'll have to pull this off. But I don't want to do all that. But it's not that big of a deal, but still, I don't want to do it. All right, Project G20. That's how it goes on these older cars. It's the 99, so what, 22 years old? But that's it today. Quick maintenance. Check your plugs. Check just general things that are easy. Your filter, air filter I looked at one day, that's clean. Your spark plugs you want to check. Like I I said, that's easy. All this is easy because it's right up top. Spark plugs, air filter, your battery, of course, wiper blades. Switched that out the other day. Your fluid for your windshield. You need your windshield wipers, right? So I filled that up the other day. I was having the light on for the sensor, for low fluid, but I topped it off and now it's all good. Check your bolts on your wheels, of course, because I went over them to make sure that they were all tight. And of course I found one that was missing. So this one right here wasn't there. So I had an old bolt. I put it on there, a nut. So yeah, like I said, when you buy these cars, just check over basic things because you don't really know what the previous person did or didn't do, especially if they're trying to sell it. They might just throw some shit together. So check your shit out, preferably before you buy it, but once you buy it, just go over these things just for your own peace of mind. All right, out of here.